Hi everybody, it's Sunday. So, I'm gonna run downtown real quick to Super Value because I need to get something. And I should be back in a few minutes. Yesterday we bought Go-Cat for Eiley, which is made by Purina. She's been eating Whiskas up until now, but I noticed that she's not been eating that much. So, what I did was, I decided just to change it. And the Go-Cat was on special offer, so it was a $5.50 I think, whereas the Whiskas was $8, so saved money. And then because the Whiskas is a resealable bag, we hadn't thrown out the last one when it went empty, so I just poured everything from the Go-Cat one into the Whiskas one. But she's liking it, and what I did is I just poured some water on it to soften it, just maybe if that might encourage her to eat a bit more. I'm back from Super Value. I didn't buy much. I bought 2 boxes of Nespresso capsules and some 85% dark chocolate. The 2 boxes of coffee were on sale, 2 for €3. I decided to try the crisps that I got yesterday, so these lentil ones, which I realised when my mother was like, what are they? They're actually like still half potatoes, so oh well. But I had half a packet of them. They're really nice. They're sour cream, which you don't get much sour cream taste off them, but you get blasted by this chili hotness. Right now I'm going to go out to the kitchen and make myself some brownies. I also need to edit yesterday's vlog. I have the files on my computer, but I was using the computer last night to watch my episodes of The Vow. I'm just encoding my last vlog. My brother's watching United play, but look next to the telly. Look at her. She's still very bold when she wants to be. Anyhow, my last vlog is encoding. So while that's encoding, I'm going to make some brownies. I'm gonna make some brownies. Henry is talking about yesterday's match and he's dead right. It was disappointing. Okay, so I've gathered all of my ingredients. I'm using coconut flour. This is Odlum's coconut flour that I got a couple of weeks ago. I used 2 tablespoons of this rather than half a cup of almond flour because 2 reasons. One, almond flour, the only almond flour found is like ridiculously expensive. So I have ground almonds, but I'm worried that the ground almonds will create a different flavour than I got last week. It worked really well with coconut flour, you couldn't taste it. Then I need baking powder. I don't have baking powder, but I have bread soda, so it's gonna have to happen. My stevia, a little bit of coffee, my cocoa powder, my butter, my eggs, and of course my dark chocolate. So I'm gonna line my brownie pan here. It's just an 8-inch square. So I'm going to put the baking parchment in this and maybe set up the oven to heat up. And actually make it correctly this week, because last week when I made them I didn't really follow the instructions fully. Brownies are in the oven, so I added in a half a cup of macadamia nuts, and then I just used the entire bar of chocolate. I used 2 ounces of it for the melted butter I needed, and then I just chopped up the rest for chunks. My last vlog is almost rendered. The second semi-final just started, hoping that Limerick will win, and now I just need to do some wash up. Thrilling life I lead, I know. The brownies beeped to say that the 20 minutes is up. Oh my god, is it all square? Oh wow. Galway were running away with it. Suddenly Limerick, it took them 9 minutes to get their first point, and now they're suddenly 8-all. That's unreal. Anyway, what I was doing was I was talking about my brownies. Cooked them for 20 minutes. They're still not baked, so I put them in for another 5. They still are a little bit not cooked in the middle. So I've covered them in tin foil and done another 5 minutes because I don't want them to burn. Baby burn, just gonna burn, oh. It's like Sleepy Hollows out there. It's just gone 5 o'clock. Well, I don't know how many minutes past 5 it is because my watch is dead. But it's seriously like Sleepy Hollow out there. Can you see the reflection? That's what I see when I'm videoing. There's 4 minutes to go in the Limerick-Galway match. There was a massive break in the middle because Joe Canning went off injured. Now, I'm not a big Joe Canning fan, but I wouldn't want to see any player of any team, no matter who they are, stretchered off like that. My brownies are cooling, so I might go out and cut them because they've probably been in the tray now for about an hour. And I went out to Eiley, and she's funny. She jumps off the chair and runs over and purrs, but then running in around my legs. But when I go to pet her or pick her up, she was running away. So, who knows? Hey Leo, it's gone 9 o'clock now. I was going through my Nintendo Switch and seeing what software I have downloaded to the SD card, because I put a smaller SD card into it, and I was just putting some of the stuff that games that I'd like to play that are not on the Switch or on the SD card I was using. So I was just downloading a couple of them. I went out to Eiley. The room does smell bad because I had to give her some medicine, and so I mixed it in with some wet cat food because I thought she won't eat it if it's in dry cat food. She just hasn't eaten it full stop and it smells. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else. A couple of months ago, maybe even last year, I found my old Furbies and E.T. in the attic, and I brought them down and put batteries in, and they work. Set them up for my niece and nephew to play with them. That's fine. But last night, for some random reason, one of them at 5 o'clock in the morning decided to randomly turn on, and it just kept saying, "Me sleep again." And then would stop, and then like 20 minutes later would start again. And this happened a couple of times, so I got up at about 6 and I just brought it down the hall and took out the batteries because I was like, no. It is 10:30 and I'm quite cold, so I'm going to go brew myself a cup of tea, and then I've got some squats to do. I decided to go for licorice tea. Yeah, brewed. Have my 100 squats done. It's 11:30 now, so I'm going to go out and say goodnight to Eiley. Came out to say goodnight to Eiley. Eiley, say goodnight. Eiley, say goodnight to everyone. If you want to follow me and Eiley, then hit subscribe. And that means you can see more of our beautiful faces, or more of her licking and rubbing my face. If you like this video, hit that like button, share it maybe. And if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, my details are in the doobly-doo down below, and they're also at the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and TTFN.